There you are, and you're very welcome. This week we're talking about coffee, the second most widely traded commodity worldwide. It is cultivated in over 70 countries, providing an income for over 25 million people, and is worth $20 billion in exports alone, so it's big business. This week I'm providing links to those far more qualified to speak on this subject than I am. So you'll be glad to hear this is relatively short-lived, but it is a huge subject. Coffee originated in Ethiopia and spread via the Yemen, where the first documented evidence of it being used as a beverage was in the 1500s. From there it was taken by the Dutch to Indonesia in the 1700s, and from there the French brought it home and spread to the Americas, and it grew there following some silly sort of scrap over a bit of tea in Boston around the late 1700s. Coffee was a popular alternative to alcohol in London in the 1700s, and several coffee houses became well known as places to trade. Maritime insurance was particularly popular in a coffee house run by Edward Lloyd in the 1780s, and subsequently became the world-renowned Lloyds of London, whose employees probably now queue with the rest of us round the corner at a Starbucks. There are two main varieties, known as Arabica and Robusta. There are several less popular species, of which Liberica is one, and is chiefly only found in the Philippines. Excelsa is actually a variety of Liberica, but is so different in taste that it is often considered to be a separate variety. Coffee is traditionally grown between the two tropics, and requires frequent rainfall, up to about 50 inches a year. I'm going to post a link to Peter Giuliana's excellent presentation as part of the Counter Coffee Culture series, so everything you need to know about coffee species, varieties, is in here. It's about 25 minutes, but if you've got the time, it is excellent. A second video is from George Howell, from the George Howell Coffee Company. George has been in the business 35 years, and so he knows his stuff. And finally, we have one from Jungle Joe, how to make a cup of coffee from scratch, how to pick the cherries to processing, drying, roasting and grinding, and finally making the coffee itself. I can't hope to compete with these experts, so I'll leave it up to them. I will just tell you though, with all the sincerity and the enthusiasm I can muster for a miserable old English git, that coffee made like this bears no resemblance at all to that revolting stuff you get out of a jar and pour boiling water on. Instant coffee, in my opinion, is so far removed from the real stuff as to be a completely different drink. I belonged to a wine tasting club in Australia, and I can't taste the difference between a $15 bottle of wine and a $50 bottle of wine. All this talk of gooseberries and apricots whooshing up your nose is just pretentious rubbish to me, but a cup of properly prepared bean to cup coffee will completely ruin you for that instant rubbish. I very much doubt I could identify the different terroirs, as George mentions, but the difference in taste is well worth the effort and the cost, believe me. The fact that specialty coffee is exploding in popularity is confirmation to me that I'm not the only one who appreciates this. On one of those Starbucks creations, a white chocolate mocha skinny frappuccino is not coffee. But, like George, I do, when no one's looking, put sugar in mine. I was always told coffee should be black as night, hot as hell, and as sweet as love. On that thought, until next week. Bye bye.